Did you know that if you're spending money abroad, you could actually be leaving a lot of money on the table? But don't worry, today we're going to be going into a very crucial aspect of international travel, understanding tax-free shopping, VAT, and how to get those tax refunds. First up, let's break down the details of what VAT even is. VAT is a consumption tax imposed on goods and services at each stage of the supply chain. So it's that extra percentage added to goods that you pay in the final price of an item. But here's the kicker. Non-residents of a country may actually be eligible to have that VAT tax refunded on their purchases when they leave. But let's explore some more. When you're shopping in countries that do include VAT or VAT tax, that price is going to be included in the final price of the goods that you're paying for. However, as a non-resident, you may be eligible for a refund on eligible purchases. Just keep in mind that some countries may have a minimum spend requirement in order to get this tax refunded. So now let's talk about tax-free shopping. What is it and how can it help save you money? Tax-free shopping allows customers to be able to claim a refund on some of the sales tax on goods that they've purchased while they're abroad. Basically, it's your opportunity to get some of that sales tax or consumption tax back that you've paid. To be able to do this, you have to buy goods, pay the full price of the item, yes, including the tax at the time, and later you go and claim your refund based on certain criteria set by the country that you're in. However, the rules can change by the country that you're in, so it can be really important to ask any retailers about specific policies if you have questions. Moving on to tax refunds. So how can you get back all of this tax money that you've already paid? To get your refund, you have to remember 3 key steps: eligible purchases, documentation, and customs validation. Depending on the country, your refund could be issued back to you in cash, credited back to your credit card, or even done via an electronic transfer. So you might also ask, which countries offer these refunds anyway? Because it sounds a little too good to be true. Believe it or not, a lot actually do. Just a couple of examples include France, Germany, Japan, and South Korea. Just keep in mind that the amount of money that you save will vary based on the VAT or tax rate applied to the goods that you've purchased and the specific refund policies of the country that you're in. So it is absolutely key to make sure that you look up the rules and regulations of the country that you're visiting so that you understand all of the ramifications before you attempt to go do this. All right, so tax-free shopping sounds great. We all would love to get some money back. There are some pros and cons, so let's just kind of weigh those real quick. So tax-free shopping could potentially save you quite a bit of money. However, if you're only buying a couple of things, it might not be worth it. There's also could be administrative fees and other minimum purchase requirements. If you're buying luxury goods, that's where the tax savings could really come into play. Or if you're going on some other sort of substantial shopping spree. But if you're just picking up a t-shirt or two, probably not worth the time and energy. So spending money abroad and trying to save some tax money is really high on your list, then I would say absolutely go ahead and look up the rules and regulations of the country that you're trying to go visit so that you are fully prepared for your next shopping spree. Make sure that you know it's worth the trouble. Make sure you understand the rates, any qualifying items, minimum purchase requirements, and where you can get your refund. It's important to shop at places that do tax-free shopping. A lot of places may also ask for your passport when you're checking out, so it could be really important to make sure you have that on you. Make sure you know where to get your refund. A very common place is the airport, but you want to make sure that when you're headed there, you give yourself a little bit of extra time. Sometimes the place you get your refund is also before you get through security, so just make sure you check that out. Make sure you give yourself enough time to get that refund. So if you're really big into shopping when you're abroad, understanding how to get these tax refunds can be a real game changer on you saving quite a bit of money, especially if you're a luxury goods shopper. Make sure to do research on the specific country that you're going to so you understand all the different policies, procedures, and what kind of documentation you may need to present so that you can actually get that money back into your pocket. And I will reiterate, if you're just picking up a couple of things, it may really not be worth the hassle. And with that, I hope you found this guide helpful. If you want a written explanation of all of this, you can always check out my blog post. It is in the description below on my website, Eden and Thread, where you can also find my collection of travel teas inspired by my travels from around the world. Please give this video a like, comment, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Slow down, hold on tight now. It's okay to meet me at the front line. I've got cold feet, winter dry.